Good evening. Welcome in for another episode of a quick throw together World Cup preview that me and a buddy of mine, Adam, are going to go through and do. We been talking about this for a while, but it is what it is. We just kind of schedules and everything else just kind of worked out like this. I will say I'll apologize for the background noise. Adam is at one of our finer establishments here to eat in Columbus called Hank's Texas Barbecue. Really, really good barbecue. If you're in the area in Clintonville, swing by. You're running music trivia tonight, huh?
Yep. Starting at 6:30. So getting this in first. Is it really loud here? I'm sorry about that.
You can hear the traffic out there on High Street going by. But it is what it is. There's not much else we can do about it. With your schedule and my schedule, we'd have never got this done. So,
let me see if I move a little bit. It'll help. I don't know. There's like an open panel over here.
Yeah.
Try this one.
Yeah.
It's either right here. I don't think it did anything.
I don't think it's too big of a deal, but we'll get into it a little bit. We'll make it work. Like I said, we'd hoped to do this a little earlier, but we were waiting for the pools, and then once the pools, and we were waiting to see what the roster was going. Right, that's what I think too. But we had to wait we wanted to wait for the rosters to get set for the U.S. men's team. So without further ado, everybody knows me. I'm SEC Sean. You can find me on here quite a bit doing different things between NASCAR, football, hockey, whatever. Adam, buddy of mine, ran into him about 3 years ago. 3 years ago,
something
maybe.
Like
ran into him and just kind of hung out and done stuff. Big sports guy, huge soccer guy. This is one of those guys that people make fun of, probably, that not only does he own FIFA, like that's all he does on his PS5, but this is the guy that'll sit up in the middle of the night and watch like 2 soccer clubs out of Iran play or something, which is good because he's definitely going to have more insight into this than I will. I know some of the teams. I'm that typical fan that really gets into. I like soccer, but this is the time I really watch it. I know who your contenders are, but you may know some of the dark horse teams that I don't know.
Sure.
So, we got my buddy Doug too. He's popping in the chat already. That's cool. Good to see you in there, Doug. Way to get this in with y'all schedules. So, without further ado, you can see I've got the screen shared there. I figured the easiest thing is we'll kind of go through just the groupings. You actually have the schedule laid out of what some of the best games to watch each day.
Yeah. And if you go to that, we can go after that matches tab. We can go through that too.
Okay, we'll go through that in a few minutes then, but we'll just kind of jump on here with Group A, which obviously.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
For this one, I'm just going to jump in, but this is Mexico's to lose. I think they're going to win the group. They got a huge advantage. 2 of their games are at Azteca, and that's at altitude. I think it's one of the highest altitude stadiums in the world. It's higher than Denver. 2 of their group stages are at altitude, so that's going to be tough for any team. And that it's going to be a wild atmosphere. So they're going to have a huge home advantage in that group. And I just don't. They got a good squad too. Raul Jimenez, their striker up top. Edson Alves, midfield is the engine. They have a ton of pressure, but I think Azteca is the difference. Just that stadium and that atmosphere for sure. I can't see them not winning that group.
If you'll everybody watching along too. As you see, as we go through these groups, we're going to put the teams in order what we think. So you can see I've got Mexico picked one on there right now. The question I only have about Mexico is sometimes they stumble in these big tournaments.
And that could be. I mean, the pressure of that stadium can go either way. Are they going to step up in that stadium or feel that really big pressure? But with that altitude advantage, I just gotta believe that they're gonna rise to that occasion. And their group's not crazy tough. Czech Republic, they've got some players. South Africa is fun. They're fun, kind of dig-in squad. Lyle Foster's their best player. Their coach is really good. They're an underdog. They got a coach and a striker, basically. Czech Republic. I wrote notes on all these, so sorry.
No, they're fine. See, Korea, I've seen them a couple of times just in like friendlies and stuff, and they just, I don't mean any disrespect by this, but they seem annoying the way they play.
Yeah, and
they're just like right there at all. There's just so they're like gnats. That's what it reminded me of. They're just always around you.
Yeah, Sung Heung-min, I think I'm saying that right, is their best player. He used to play at Tottenham. He's at LAFC now. He is a baller. He's aging, but he's still a baller. Lee Kang-in, he plays at PSG, one of the best clubs in the world. So I have them actually going second in this. They're very organized. They're very together. I put them at second.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking after seeing them play a little bit. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first year that like third place teams can advance to the knockout stage, right?
Yeah. There's 8. See, I don't know what they did before, but there definitely wasn't this many teams in general. So I'm pretty sure it was just the first 2, but I should have looked at it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty, and then I got Czech Republic at third.
Yeah. I can see that. And then South Africa.
They got a squad. They have a bit of a squad.
So I think we're kind of in agreement. Mexico should dominate this group, but like I said, Mexico has a history of kind of playing down to their competition too. So, and if
I expected to raise the case.
I think so too. But if they happen to, for some reason, let's say lose to Korea, or let's say they lose their first game or they draw their first game, that pressure is going to ramp up. And how are they going to handle it?
And luckily, for them, their first game is against South Africa, which is the easiest team in the group. So that, theoretically should put them on a roll. You know what I mean?
Should.
Like if they did have to play Korea or Czech Republic, who's like tough. Czech Republic's real tough to break down. They kind of bunker in. They got some players in the midfield, but with them playing South Africa or first, I think it's a good sign for them.
Yeah, get some nerves out of the way and just kind of settle in and play. Doug asked us a question, which we'll get to. He says Houston is hosting some games. Which games and matchups should he be looking for that are going to be in Houston? We'll get to that later when we get to some more of the matchups. But for sure, Doug,
I know I have. When I was going through it, there was a couple in Houston that I was seeing.
Yeah, big soccer hub down there. So, moving over to Group B, which is another one of the host nations. This World Cup is being hosted by pretty much North America, Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. It's the first time ever we've had 3 hosts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's,
this group,
that's why. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just going to say that's why we're having, I think, extra third place teams advance, because instead of one host nation
exactly.
who automatically gets in, all 3 host nations got in automatically. So we had to kind of adjust the numbers that were taken. So, but with that being said, the Group B is Canada. I have no idea who BIH is.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Oh, okay. Qatar
Qatar.
and Switzerland.
Yeah. For this one, Switzerland, probably the team to beat in this. They'll probably take it. They don't beat themselves. Canada has the home field advantage, plays fast and aggressive, but they've got some major injuries. Their best player, Alfonso Davis, he's out for the first game. Their best defender's out indefinitely, Bombito. But they still have Jonathan David, who's a baller. They have a great coach, Jesse March. So, like, I do have Canada going second, but Switzerland's going to be probably my one. Canada second, Bosnia, Herzegovina, and third, Qatar. They're just not that great. I mean, I don't think they're not the same that beat Argentina in 2022. They're not that good.
Right. I had Canada. I had Canada 1, Switzerland 2, but I mean, I think they're kind of interchangeable.
Yeah, just the injuries really what made me move them down. Like, I originally had Canada at number 1, but man, it's getting some tough breaks. But they'll get out of the group, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have no doubt.
It's just going to be hard without, because they'll be stronger once Davies comes back, and he's expected to. But you know, I don't remember their first game, but they played on Friday at 3 before us, and that's in Toronto too. So like that should be interesting. You know, they're spazzes. They're frantic. They play like wild.
Yeah.
Like they're fun to watch. But I just don't know if they have enough to top the group. And that's Bosnia and Herzegovina. They're good too, but I'm giving it to Canada over them. And Qatar's just not good.
Yeah, Qatar seemed to has like, I can remember the last World Cup, which was in Qatar, correct?
Yeah,
and they were actually decent. They were pretty good, but
they beat the World Cup winner, Argentina, in the first game.
Right.
It's just not the same team, different coach, different. They don't look the same, and they were coming in hot before. And
right.
I mean, they could surprise some people, but the way they've been playing lately, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Right. Well, so then we got moving over to Group C, which, I mean, I think this is pretty much a hand me. This is probably one of the easiest groups there is for me to predict. I think this group starts with Brazil.
I agree, but don't sleep on Morocco. Morocco is hot. They are very, very, very good. They play Brazil their first game. I think it's on the 13th. We'll go through it, but that's definitely a must-watch game. And Brazil has not been playing well as of late. They've been kind of limping into this. They still got one of the best players in the world, and Junior. They've just been struggling. They've just been out of sorts. Morocco, they've been a contender for a while, and they're going to be a tough team to beat. I wouldn't put anything past Morocco. So, like, I think the winner of that group is going to be decided on that first game, the 13th. That's kind of a must-watch game. That's going to be the one to watch. And then Scotland, that's going to be a fun. They're organized, very disciplined team. Great coach. No huge names on that team, but like I actually have one of the teams I have predicted to go as one of the third place teams. So
who, Scotland?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And what helps is Haiti. They'll be able to score on Haiti. They're bad.
Yeah,
So
I've seen some scores with Haiti, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of defense and goaltending in Haiti.
it's so Scotland should be able to score on Haiti, but it's North America. You never know.
Right.
Some of those European teams could be tough,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's the way I have it.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that Brazil-Morocco is the first game. You would kind of always want the best matchup to be third, so it could mean something.
Yeah.
Because I fully expect both of them to beat the other two teams. So you'd like to have 2-0 and 2-0 to decide 1 and B in the group,
Yeah,
but-
and then that first game of Scotland versus Haiti might be worth watching just for the shit show of it.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got through 3. And if you're curious, everyone, we have all the way through Group L. So we're in Group D, this is where the Americans reside.
Yeah.
In there with, who's that? Paraguay,
USA on top.
Australia, and Turkey. U.S. should win this group.
It's not an easy group, though.
No, but they should win this group. I mean, I know obviously more about the U.S. men's team than any of the other teams.
Turkey is probably the second best in this group. Their midfielders from Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Guler, he's like the engine of that team. So they got a squad. So I would put them 2, and Paraguay a 3rd. Australia's no joke though, man. They're pain. They're always a pain. They're not. They're like just a bunch of tryhards, Like it's not going to come easy against Australia, but
no. But I think the U.S. probably has the goaltending advantage in this pool.
They should. Yeah, I mean, the big thing with the U.S. is Chris Richardson, center back, if he can play, and
they said he was healthy and fully trained today.
That's fantastic.
I saw that today popped up that today was the first time since training camp that the entire roster went through a full workout.
And they let in a lot of goals, so hopefully that shores them up, because we should be able to outscore some of these teams, but like if we get to the next round, we definitely need stronger defense. And we have a lot of defenders on this roster, so hopefully that's something we can strive at, But I think Paraguay will get as the 3rd place team as well. They'll get through.
I looked at the U.S. roster, and it did seem deeper with defensive players than it had in years past.
10 defenders, which is a lot. Some of those, if they're playing with 3 center backs, like some of those fullbacks can play forward. Like Sergio Dest, they had him playing in the midfield, and he's listed as a fullback. So a lot of center backs. There's So it looks like we're going to try and dig in and then hit them with counterattacks. But we look good in the last 2 warm-up games, so we'll see.
We did. We looked good against Germany, for sure. I saw that, and that Germany's always a staple in these. So looked good against Germany, and then I forget who the other one before that was.
It was Senegal.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Florian Balogun and Pepe. They're 2 strikers. Gio Reyna is a big controversial one. He doesn't play that much, but he's always a baller when he plays for us. So and one of the most important players on the team, besides Chris Richards, is Tyler Adams. There's not a lot backing him up. Just hope he doesn't get any cards or doesn't get hurt, because it's a drastic drop off after him.
Yeah. Who was? I don't even know if he made the roster. I didn't. I may have looked over his name. But when they were in the was it the Gold Cup, CONCACAF? That little bitty dude who was all tatted up, running all over the field.
That Diego Luna, that was a big controversy to make the squad.
Yeah, see, that dude had so much energy and heart. It was insane to watch him. I loved watching him play. I couldn't think of his name right off the bat, but I didn't think I saw it on the roster.
No,
But
a lot of people
this
are
US
upset he didn't make it. Like, they were upset he didn't make it. But, I mean, it is what it is now, you know?
Right. I mean, but people need to realize that this U.S. roster is not just Christian Pulisic.
Oh, no.
You know, yes, he's the face of the team for sure, but
Our strikers are scoring in some top leagues. Weston McKennie's a staple for a large club, Juventus. Like, we got some ballers. Like, Serginho Dest is one of my favorite players to watch. Watch out for him. He scored in the warm-up game. He plays right back, but he's all over the field. Robinson, both fullbacks scored, which is pretty cool, in the 2 warm-up games. So if we have 3 in the back, three defenders, those fullbacks are going to be running up and down the sideline. So it should be fun to watch.
See, I liked what's his name, the big defender in the back, big tall guy.
Tim Ream?
Timothy Ream, yeah.
He's the captain.
I like that guy for some reason.
Just
seems to always be. He always makes the right play.
It's hopefully he's got his legs under him, man. He's
older.
You know.
Yeah. He's definitely the elder statesman here. So that's where we sit right now. The guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but as far as the top 2 in all these will advance for sure. And then there's that whole third place, which we not 100% sure how that plays out yet. So moving on to Group E. Again, I think Group E, I think you have a clear favorite in here with Germany. And then you kind of fill in from there.
Ecuador would be
Ecuador, yeah.
Ecuador is probably second team in that group. The physical discipline, very hard to break down. Not a team that needs to dominate possession to be dangerous. They're comfortable defending in a compact shape, winning duels and breaking quickly when the game opens. Definitely have them at second. Ivory Coast is dangerous, man. Those African teams are always dangerous. Athleticism, power, attacking, pace. KC, Holler, just a lot of ballers. I would have them at third. And then Curacao is one of the fun Cinderella stories. So this is kind of one of the teams you should keep an eye on because they could just be all heart. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I have them circled as watch that Germany game. It could be 100-0 in 5 seconds, but if they push Germany, for some reason, that could be a fun team to that would be your Cinderella team right there. They're a small island nation off the coast of France, I believe, and just first ever World Cup, and it's a great story. So either they're going to get destroyed or be annoyed, but I don't. That's a tough group to get out of for them. But
that's that team that's either going to push somebody that they shouldn't, or beat somebody they shouldn't, or they're going to live up to what you expect and get beat 12-0 in every game.
And then it probably will be, to be honest. But
right.
Go Curacao. Go Curacao.
That's it. I mean, that's one thing I love about this whole tournament is because of the way it's qualified, you get somebody like this in there almost every year, that wild card Cinderella type that people just want, to do good. So
any team could be in any team on any day. So, I
that's
mean,
it.
if they play Germany 10 times, they might lose 9. But what if it's that one? I don't know.
That's
you
it.
know?
That's all it. What if you take your shot and the goalie goes and it's a wet field and he slips, or the ball's slippery and it slips through his hands. I mean, anything can happen in these things. So
That's going to be the one. That's going to be the one that's really fun to root. But they could also be the one that just gets destroyed.
It is what it is at that point. I mean, they're there. Nobody can ever take it away. They're the first time ever being there, and nobody can ever say anything that, oh, you've never been to the World Cup, because you know what, they have.
Yeah. So that's either they're going to be a party and it's a small. I think there's only I don't remember, but it's a very small country, so it's very cool. I'm rooting for them, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah. But, again, with the extra third place teams going through, all it takes is one win and you could find yourself in the knockout stages. And if a team like that makes the knockout stages, you can imagine that whole those guys would all have statues when they landed from them.
Oh, yeah. But if they had a different team than Ivory Coast, like that's kind of, I don't know if they'll get out of that.
Well, you never know. Yeah. One misstep by one player can change it.
Yeah, and that's like I said, that's going to be a fun one. This next group, kind of the group of death right here.
Yeah, I was looking at this one as my group of death is what I was looking at. That's probably the one I see the most. That is the hardest group.
I have Japan won. They beat Spain recently. They beat England recently. They're very, very organized. They're very foundational. They're very fun to watch. I'd put Japan at first, man. They're very good. I just got muted. I can't hear you.
Nothing to I was on mute. I muted for a second, but nothing against any teams from Asia, but they all play kind of the same style, just that annoying buzzing around you, making you nervous to make a mistake, and then they capitalize. And I've seen Japan just pack everything back in their own end, annoy you. You make one bad pass, and they counter, and they're gone.
Yep. And they're very skilled. Japan's going to be tough, and they're going to have a lot of support. Same with Korea. They're going to have a lot of support in that West Coast, area. Like,
oh yeah.
They got players. Mutuma, and I can't. Minamino, but
yeah,
they run all game long. They're annoying. They're going to be tough to break down. That's who I have. Netherlands second.
Yeah, I was tossing this one between Netherlands and Japan for the top spot, but I just think the way Japan plays and the skill they portray on the counter is just, that's why I gave them the nod to go first.
They're coming in hot too. Virgil van Dijk in the back line with the Netherlands, just steady defender. They're just too good. There's too many players on that team to not advance. I can't see them not doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Then I would put Sweden is third.
Yeah, I'd probably go Sweden third, and then what is that? Tunisia, fourth.
Sweden could be. Their coach is Graham Potter. Is very, very, very good. So they got him playing a little differently. This is a tough group, man. This is a very tough group.
I think for sure your top three are probably the closest of any other top three so far.
Yeah, and Tunisia, they're very good on defense. So like they're defensively sound. It's this is not an easy group. Top three are tough, and Tunisia's not a pushover by any means. That's a
Right,
yeah
right. Like they're probably the best fourth place team.
yeah 100%.
You know. So let's move on over to Group G.
This is the opposite of the group of death. This this is Belgium and everyone else. You could put them in any order.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
I guess Egypt. I mean they have Salah, but
yeah. I mean, I'd probably go. Yeah, I'd probably go Egypt, then I'd probably go New Zealand, and then Iran.
yeah, it it doesn't matter. New Zealand, Iran.
Yeah,
Iran's a Cinderella story. Well, no, they're not really, but it's
right.
that's Belgium's walking through that. You know.
All right, we'll kind of run through these because I know you got to get going at 6:30.
Yeah,
So we'll run through Group H. I just going to go ahead and click Spain
yeah, yeah.
at the top. I don't. They're I think you probably would go Ukraine next. Is that Ukraine or who is that? Oh, that's Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Would you go Uruguay or
Yeah,
one
Uruguay.
of the? Or I think
Uruguay,
so.
Saudi Arabia. Cape
Yeah.
Verde is the other team. Spain's got
Who is?
one of the best players in the world, Jamal. He's 18 years old. I mean, you want to watch a young baller? That is the next dude. He is
Yeah,
as good as it gets. Um, and their midfield. Their midfield is incredible. I don't. They're if not the best, one of the best teams in this tournament by far.
oh yeah.
Um,
Spain's always at the top in the top of the rankings of these teams for sure.
um, Cape Verde is another one of those underdog stories if you want to watch, but that
Right.
group is even worse than Carousel. So
And they
I
get there, and there was those poor two teams. They got messed up with Germany and Spain.
Yeah.
That's just not fair, man. So we'll go to Group I. Group I is kind of interesting a little bit, I think.
yeah,
France is obviously the headliner here, but you got Senegal, who's not bad,
yeah, and those
and then
and Norway's. I mean, that's Erling Haaland.
Yeah,
I actually have them going second. Norway, Senegal
Really?
third, and yeah, France is up there with Spain, if not the best
Right.
team, the second best team. It's them or Spain. Kylian Mbappe, just skills all around.
right.
Defensively organized. It's they're going to be hard to stop. Senegal is fun. They stretch you around. They're very good at counterattacking. Very athletic. So they're going to be tough to deal with. Norway, they got
Uh,
one of the best players. Holland.
yeah, I mean that's what I was fixing to say. I mean, all you have to do with Norway is mention Holland, and
Yeah,
if you
So,
know
yeah.
soccer, you know exactly who that is.
yeah, and it's that's I really picked him second because of him. He's gonna score goals. He just will.
Yeah. Do you? This is off subject for a second, but do you remember a few years back there was a player that collapsed on the pitch with a cardiac arrest?
Yeah,
He did it again.
Erickson.
Yeah, happened again this week.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe last week. Yeah, collapsed on the field and they called off the game. They
Same guy? It was Erickson again?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, he needs to just be done.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I didn't know if you knew about the second one, but yeah,
No,
it
I
popped
didn't.
up. I think it was last week.
I like him a lot too. I mean, he's not playing at the level he was, but like that's scary. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to hang it up
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah. I mean, the first one was scary enough, but to do it twice, yeah, bro. I mean, it's not. Come on.
Yeah.
So jumping into Group J, Argentina. This is the A group here. Argentina, Algeria, Austria, I'm assuming, and Jordan.
So I have
yeah,
Argentina first, obviously. They won the last one. Messi's still playing at an incredible level. But they got a squad around them, they're the team to beat. I can't see them not winning this group. Austria second.
Yeah, they're the defending champions of this tournament.
David Alaba, who's a longtime player for Bayern Munich. He's still playing for him. It's they're a fun team. Austria
and then you go on Algeria next.
Algeria, yeah.
Yeah, Jordan last. Yeah, here's a little fun fact about Argentina's soccer team real fast. The A&M joined the Southeastern Conference in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Messi has played a game on Kyle Field before the Georgia Bulldogs have?
That's awesome.
14 years, Georgia's never been there.
That's
crazy.
Oh, yeah, Messi. But, yeah, he's still doing it, man. Even at his age,
Right. In Group K, Portugal, Call of Duty.
Portugal is not just Ronaldo anymore.
Right.
It's they got players all over the place.
Right. That's what I'm calling this team, Call of Duty. Uzbekistan, I'm pretty sure, and Colombia. You've got to go Portugal first here, don't you?
Yeah. And they're it'll be interesting to see how they use Ronaldo, to be honest.
Right.
He's 41 years old.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a better striker than him. So, he might be playing more than I thought he would. But they got ballers all over the place. So, it's not just him anymore, Diaz, he plays for Byron. He's a fun player to watch. They got a. What is this?
I don't know what that was. I was curious.
Oh, they showed you the last games. Colombia is obvious number 2.
Yeah.
That's the Diaz I was thinking. Sorry. Diaz plays on that team. He's a Bayern Munich player. He's a baller. Scores all the time. He plays wing. He's a fun player to watch. Definitely Colombia, and then their main guy is Jimenez. Looks like James when you read it.
Yeah. Right.
He hasn't been playing much, but he's kind of the engine of that team no matter what. And he plays different when he plays for Ecuador or when he plays for Colombia than he does normally. So expect him to be good. Uzbekistan and then Congo. You can actually whatever you feel on those.
Yeah, I'm just clicking because those I don't see either one of those being one of the top 3 teams to advance. So.
No.
This is a pretty interesting little grouping here too. This could have been up there with the group of death. This could have been, if this isn't your group of death, this has to be your second.
Just because I don't know, Panama, I don't see them beating anybody. Whereas Tunisia,
yeah,
I don't know. Croatia is, you don't write them off, but they're aging, man. Their best player has been on that team, Luka Modric, has been on that team forever, and I don't know.
He was
they
playing.
Still have second, but
I remember watching
England walks out of this
World
group.
Cups ago. 2 World Cups ago, I remember seeing him out there playing, and he was already in his 30s.
Yeah.
And so that was 12 years ago. I mean, or maybe he was mid-20s, but yeah, England should win this. But England's another one of those teams like Mexico that seems to stub their toe in these tournaments a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, all the time. They blow it, and
Yeah.
they didn't call in a lot of players people expected them to call. Cole Palmer, a lot of people were surprised about that, and so they're trying this new experiment. So let's see if it works. But I mean, if we're looking at them on paper, you gotta give them this group.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. I mean, you have to.
So then I have Croatia, Ghana, Panama, with Ghana still going through as one of the third place.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that for sure.
But
As
I
soon as
mean,
it updates. So then this pops up and it says select 8 of the 12 third place teams
Yeah.
who will go through. So we'll click that, run through that real fast. Maybe. Continue. No. There you go. Okay. So which
Giants.
do we think? Senegal will go through.
Senegal, yeah. Sweden, Paraguay, Scotland.
Let's see. Ghana going through.
Yeah.
Scotland, Sweden. So that's 4.
Paraguay.
Oh, yeah.
Ivory Coast. Cote d'Ivoire.
2 more.
Right there. Czech Republic.
Algeria, Czechia,
Yeah. And
New Zealand, Bosnia Herzegovina.
it's either Bosnia or definitely not New Zealand.
I'm just trying here.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, it's got to be Bosnia. I mean, of all those teams,
I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, out of the teams that are left, that seems like the only viable option.
Yep. Uzbekistan could do it, but I don't know.
Oh, look, this thing actually predicts who but we're not going to go here because we don't know if that's going to be the right matchup.
Yeah, this is kind of stupid to even do right now because, like,
right.
I guess
right now you got
like that could change completely. You know what I mean? Like,
right, because I mean, if
even
this
even
team
if we
doesn't
win
make
the
it,
group, yeah,
right. So we're just gonna.
We'll have to do when this group stage is done. We can come back.
Right. Right.
So
but,
I'm saying
for anybody
that
wants to play around with that, it's at playfifa.com or play.fifa.com. We'll get you to this little thing. There's kind of a few neat little things on here, to be honest. They have this. They have some other stuff on there that you can mess around with. They have the match predictor, which I'm thinking is something where they'll predict what happens. So there's just different things on there to look. So this is going to be a good site for anybody that wants to keep up with it to follow.
Yeah.
But as we get close to, I know, end time here, what are some let's answer Doug's question. What are some games down in the Houston area that you would watch?
If you go to matches here on the top, I'm gonna tell you which match to watch every single day of this World Cup. What's the best match?
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up too, so we can kind of go. But you can go ahead while it's loading.
Thursday is the first game. It's only one game that day, and that's the Mexico versus South Africa game. That's obviously the one to watch. Just watch that stadium go nuts. It's the opening of the World Cup. It's going to be bonkers. The next day,
there's 2 games that day. There's 2 games that day.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I thought it was only one for some reason. 2 games the next day. Of course, it's USA. You got to watch them. You got to watch our USA boys play. It's at 9 o'clock. Canada would be fun too. All the host nations playing. But if
Yeah.
you pick one, pick USA.
Right.
That's on Friday.
No, the good thing is if you can only watch one, but I mean the way this schedule is laid out is you can watch all of them in one day because they're spread out.
Yep.
So that's Friday. Then we roll down to Saturday. I'm going to listen. You got 3 games Saturday.
Brazil and Morocco is the one.
Yeah, for sure. We've already mentioned that we think that's for the group pretty much right there.
That game's at 6. It's in New York. That's gonna be a banger. So definitely watch that one.
So then we go to scroll on down to Sunday. There's your game. There's your Germany versus Curacao, Doug. You can go watch that one.
That's the one. Maybe if it's halftime and it's still 0-0, turn that on. If it's, just see what happens.
I'm beginning to think if it's 20 minutes in the first half, turn it on. If it's 0-0.
Yeah. That's going to be the funnest. But if you had to pick one game, Japan and Netherlands all day, dude, that's going to be a banger too.
Yeah.
That's the one you want to watch for sure. I mean, those are the 2 favorites of that group, similar to the game on Saturday.
Right, and that's in Dallas.
That's in Dallas. Oh yeah, it says Dallas Stadium.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know if it's Jerry Jones Stadium or if it's somewhere else. I don't know.
I'm sure it's Jerry Jones.
I would assume. So you got a lot on Sunday. You got like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
But I do agree that the Germany, Curacao, Netherlands, Japan are probably the games to watch that day.
Yep.
Monday,
Spain. Just to see Spain play.
Okay, yeah. But if you're looking for the best matchup, I don't even know what the best matchup is. There's not really any.
It's really not any.
Really. Maybe
I guess
the most fun would be maybe Saudi Arabia, Uruguay.
I think New Zealand, Iran might be fun because that's going to be
okay. Yeah, that's okay. We'll go with that.
But I mean, if you had to watch one game, you might as well see one of the best players in the world.
Right. That's true.
Just to see that machine. France, Senegal, same reason. I think.
Well, but I mean, you've got Norway, Iraq, which you've got one of the best players too.
Yeah. But France, Senegal,
Argentina. This is the day. This is the day where you watch your superstars. You got France, you got Norway, and you got Argentina.
Yeah.
So, who's your favorite out of Holland, Messi? Just there you go. Pick that.
Mbappe.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's gonna
Wednesday. Let's see what's Wednesday.
Got to watch England and Croatia to see if England blows it. Just to see if they blow it, because they're a bunch of, they're one of the most annoying fan bases. So just to see if they suck, Yeah.
You got Portugal and Congo down there in Houston, Doug.
So, go see Ronaldo.
Right. Ghana, Panama. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, that's going to be not that great. What day is this? Wednesday? Or no, Thursday.
No, Thursday.
Mexico and Korea.
Yeah, for sure.
That's going to be fun.
Next Friday.
Fans going crazy. Korean fans will probably be there too. That'll be fun.
Friday, you get your next shot with America and Australia.
And this is one we probably need to win by 40.
Right.
Just with the group we're in, this is our biggest chance.
Yeah.
And that one's at 6, I believe.
Oh,
it's at 3.
Yeah. And then, you go into the next Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. We're
It's
watching
like-
every Curacao game.
Maybe.
No, that's all we're
Yeah,
watching.
this
We're
is
not
their
watching
last
any-
chance to be a Cinderella. So
Right.
I watch that. Norway and or who are there? Other ones? Sweden and They're
You've
like-
got Netherlands,
Sweden, they're
Sweden,
the same.
Germany, and Ivory Coast.
yeah.
Right. I mean, Germany, Ivory Coast depends, but I think
Yeah, it could
Germany's
be
going to
interesting.
crush them. Could be. Sunday, you roll into Tunisia, Japan, Spain, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, Iran, Uruguay, Cabo Verde, New Zealand, Egypt. I mean, just take
That's
the day
a tough
off
day.
that day.
That's a tough
Yeah, that's a
day.
nap. That's a refresh day.
Yeah.
Get your mind
Fall
right.
asleep to some of those
Actually,
games.
that on that day, tune into NASCAR. They're racing on Naval Base Coronado out in San Diego.
There you go.
So tune into that on Father's Day. That
Yeah,
More
you can watch the ticker on that one.
going into Monday, Argentina, France, Iraq, Norway, Senegal could be interesting.
Yeah, Norway, Senegal, and Argentina, and both those games are worth checking out. Austria. But if I had to pick, I'd go with the Norway, Senegal, or the Senegal and.
I hate the way this thing's scrolling. Norway. Yeah. Tuesday,
I'm gonna
England,
go
Ghana. I mean, what's England going to do? Yeah, I would too. Wednesday, Switzerland, Canada, Herzegovina, Qatar. Don't care about that. Scotland, Brazil.
Brazil,
any
Scotland
of those
might be
in
fun.
Houston. Morocco,
But-
Haiti, and
But that could be
Mexico,
a huge
Czech
game for
Republic.
Canada. Yeah.
yeah, Mexico and Czech
Huge
Republic too.
game it could be a huge game for Canada, so that might be watching.
Right.
Watching.
You also got well, that's about it. Thursday,
Yes.
Curacao again, Germany, Ecuador, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia, and Netherlands. Probably leaning Japan, Sweden that day.
I thought USA played Thursday.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
Yeah,
Sorry, I hadn't
yeah.
got that far down.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. Friday,
And then I guess-
Norway, France is must watch.
Colombia, Portugal is going to be.
Over
gonna
Norway,
decide-
France.
That's going to decide that group, though. Yeah, that's a big day.
Yeah, that's a huge day.
A lot of stuff being decided on that last day.
Yeah, these are the last games of the group. You get Cabo Verde and Saudi Arabia and Houston, Doug. Have fun. Probably
Yeah.
really lots of tickets available.
Yeah, you can go to that. Go Cabo Verde.
Probably. Yeah, that's right. Wear your Cabo Verde shirt.
Yeah,
Sunday, Panama, England, Ghana,
Sunday.
Croatia. Yeah, Sunday's
that's Saturday.
Sunday. Oh, Saturday. Sorry.
Sunday is kind of a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games that day.
But again, most of these games are going to have meaning to them too. So you may want to flip around a little bit,
Yeah.
because
All
a
these-
lot of you're at the end of the. In fact, that's the end of the group stage. Is that
Yeah.
Sunday or Saturday? So positioning, whether you're going to be first or second, or maybe you have a chance to slide in and be one of those top 8 wild card teams or whatever for the third place teams.
Yeah, and like
A
Canada
lot of positioning going on.
maybe playing for second place, maybe you know what I mean, Canada, and
Right.
the day before. I mean, but like, yeah, that's
Well, I
gonna be.
mean- Again, what are we going to get from England? This could have huge implications for England.
Yeah, it really could, and they could lose to Panama, which would be hilarious.
So I know you got to get going and do your thing over there. It was fun. I appreciate it.
Of course.
We're going to get back together after the group stage. I need to look. When does the group stage ends that Saturday? But see, it's the next day
Yeah.
they crank up the knockouts. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get together on that Sunday, it looks like.
We're either going to have to get together early Sunday or super late Saturday, which I know you're normally doing stuff Saturday too. So we'll just have to try to get together as early as we can on Sunday, which, I mean, the knockout phase is the knockout phase. I mean, that's
So the first game's at 3? Okay.
Yeah, on the knockout is the first game's at 3. I know you're busy on Sunday mornings, but
yeah, I'll be done by then.
We could even just have you run over here from there if you wanted.
Yeah.
And just turn the laptop and use one screen to do it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
So we can do that.
Cool, man.
Other than that, go enjoy music trivia. Everybody, tune in. This is one of the, if not, well, this is the biggest sporting event in the world.
Yeah.
And it's really, I know people say soccer's boring, but you know, it's pretty fun if you watch it. So
watch that first Mexico game and just watch how nuts that's going to be.
Yeah.
And I imagine the Americans will be out too.
Yeah.
Toronto,
the American fans will be out.
Awesome.
Toronto will be crazy for Canada. You know, Mexico fans are going to go nuts, and there's millions of people flying into the U.S. for this.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
you know, everybody have a good night tonight. Go have fun tonight, Adam, and we'll catch up. You know, throughout the time, we'll talk throughout about what's going on and stuff, and we'll get back and give y'all a knockout preview with our predictions on who we think's going to win the whole thing.
Yeah, man. USA.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Later. Now, what is going on? There. We have done with 3 minutes to spare. Huh?
Because I'm relaxed.
Yeah, you don't get to relax. We don't relax no more. We work, we go DoorDash, we come home, we pass out. We don't have no fun time.
I know.
What do you know?
I live in the same house you do.
You watched Patty for an hour. Oh, she didn't bring her? Wonder why.
Didn't even complain. Let me get Lenny done.
She gonna call at 7:30.
Well, can you watch her there?
Hello? It's just easier to call you.
What's up?
They were good. One guy has a disabled son who has an amputated leg, so his schedule would have to be a little weird. Like he can work all days, Mondays and Tuesdays, but other days he couldn't come in till like he said, "Can I work like a night shift, like a 2 to 10:30 shift?" And I was like, "Yes, for sure, you can."
Yeah, we're not going to worry about that.
The other guy is great with the 10 to 6:30 shift. And so those two are going to be pluses. I have one more interview tomorrow. And then we got word, well, I got word last night that we might be bringing an employee back.
Which one?
Dion.
Are you sure about that?
Why wouldn't I be sure about that?
Didn't he is he like a crackhead or some shit?
He wasn't, and then when he was out of work, he got caught up, but he has since gone to a full rehab stuff and everything.
Okay.
Plus, he's a fast train. Because
Well,
obviously,
you really have to train for just
touch up on the phone stuff.
yeah.
But that's kind of what I'm talking with Steve and Brian about that to see. You know.
I mean, he was cool. He was just a little off, but it was probably
Well,
you know,
yeah. When he worked for me at Hospice Source, he was
Yeah.
really, really good. But, you know, you can be really good and then you start doing drugs and it just screws over your whole thought process up,
Right. Yeah, no, I get that.
you know. But even for the first like couple of weeks of when he was here before that started really taking hold, I guess, he was doing his orders, never had anything, you know.
Yeah.
So
What's up with that dude? Not the old guy I did the ride along for, but the one Nate did.
yeah, they just Brian will not relinquish the fact that he had a felony as a juvenile and won't relinquish it. It's hung up because he got stopped at another time with a gun and he wasn't supposed to have it. So Brian said, "This guy just makes bad mistakes. I don't want to risk it anymore." Okay.
So the other two dudes from the day, were they like older or like?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, 40 maybe, but I mean,
You're damn right it's not
at
bad.
this point, if they would show up to work and do their job, I'd be happy.
Right.
I mean, I know y'all are tired. I'm tired of running orders myself.
Or I can't believe Nate did 18 hours from
Yeah.
like 4:30 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Well,
I've never done that.
And this affects you, but it doesn't affect you. So, but don't say anything to anybody because I'm kind of gonna like use it as a morale booster. But Jesse is coming down this weekend to stay in a hotel. So he's gonna work Saturday and Sunday day shifts and be on call both days.
Okay.
So I mean, obviously you're still working Sunday,
Right. Yeah.
but you know, you'll have help. Plus, he'll be on call too.
Jesse's cool, so.
And then the next week, they're talking about Sam Peachy coming down and doing it to give our guys a 2-week break from having any call on the weekends.
Right. Just to give like Wade, Lance, and.
Just, I mean, we're still gonna have to guys work Saturday,
Right.
but you know, it's not like by yourself or 2 people plus, you know, whatever. It'll give us a little more. You don't have to be on call either. You just work your shift and go home.
Wade's Tuesday through Saturday anyway, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'd have Wade and Peachy and then Peachy on call, but so there's that. But I do for sure have at least 2 guys to get hired and potentially 3. I'm working with Brian right now about hiring 4 because Dion wants the 410s.
Well, my whole thing is, what are they gonna drive?
Well, that's doing the 410s. You know, Steve, I already told Steve we need trucks.
Yes.
So he
We
knows
just sold the other 2, so they just sold 4 of them.
we just sold 3.
3.
Yeah, I've sold 24, 56, and 52.
Well, 23, the guy bought that like a long ass
No. He bought 31.
Oh, okay.
He never bought 23 was still running when he bought 31. And then 24 he bought 24, 52 and 56. I need Nate to get out of the shop so I can get 41 in the shop.
Is that, what's up with that, by the way?
I don't know. Brian was fighting it because of the cost, and so I don't know. Now,
Why because of the cost? Like,
because they were telling him he talked to his buddy or his person that works at Sharon up there by them, and he was telling them what they were charging for a brake job, and he was like, "That doesn't make any sense." and he told them what they were using for parts. And he said, okay, those brake pads and all that are still going to get you about 50,000 miles, which is what they get. But when Firestone, we're getting about 20,000.
Right.
And it was like double and a half the cost of Firestone at Amco. But- So, yeah. So it is what I don't know. He wants me to try to find a regular shop, like besides a chain. And I'm like, so. But yeah, so that's what's going on.
Let's see.
So I'm going to jump off and go figure out what we're doing for dinner. But yeah, so at least we have some help for the weekend.
Okay, you said Chelsea's coming on this weekend or next weekend?
This.
This weekend? Okay. All right, cool. Who was supposed to work this weekend?
Huh?
Who was supposed to be on call?
I don't know, Lance.
Lions, okay.
But I'll
Pretty
figure
sure
it
I'd
out.
love to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody will. So, yeah, we'll touch base in the morning and let you know. But we should be having at least 2 guys hired within the next week.
Okay.
So, that'll work.
Okay, cool. I'll see you.
All right. All right, later. Good God. Are you feeling a little frisky
A
today?
little bit, but I haven't taken a shower.
Well, we need to both take showers.
I'm having like, I think I'm on the verge of it. I'm trying to think of my bipolar.
Sorry.
Shut up. Maybe just dressing my car.